Hello, I'm Doug, and this is the Taste and Sensibility channel. And today on episode number 11 of Chilies and Peppers, we're looking at Serranos. So they're these small little green things, kind of harmless looking, but they pack some heat. And I've got a few fresh ones here from two different stores, and then I made that into a salsa. Then I roasted some and to put in both kinds, and made that into a salsa. So I'll be tasting all these things. Also pickled some about a month ago, and we'll be diving into those. So if you like the videos that you've been seeing here on this channel, please give us a thumbs up, like it, leave comments, leave questions, share it with friends, and depending on how hot the peppers are, share it with enemies. And subscribe and click on that bell to get notified when the new videos come out. So we are going to cut into these fresh Serranos and give it a taste. Rick Bayless, the chef, likes Serranos better than jalapenos because they're reliably hot. They don't go up and down. They're not being bred for mildness. They're not changing. They're not as variable as the jalapenos are nowadays. But I found this one in Mark Miller's book, The Great Chili Book. And he says, he's got pictures, and they look real small in these photos. He's got red ones, he's got green ones, and says the heat level is 7 on his 0 to 10 scale. So I was curious about, I got this little bundle of smallish ones at a Latin market I frequent, and then I saw bigger ones at a grocery store. It's way more Americanized. So I'm gonna guess I will cut first into a small one. And just get a little slice. So this is a little guy. So you can see it's seedy and ribby. And hot. Yes, fiercely hot. Ooh. Oh man, okay, so it's 7 on Mark Miller's scale. And all the online stuff I saw said it was about 10,000 to 23,000 Scoville units. And that's tasting about right. It is green and fruity and fresh and herbaceous. I'll take one more little guy. Well, that's pretty small. So it still has the green chili taste, the green bell pepper type flavors. But the heat is really taking over. And yeah, I'm not going to sit around and eat this thing all day. Very hot, very, mostly on my tongue. It's not doing much to my lips, and I don't feel much at the back of my throat. So I will go into one of these bigger guys and see if there's any real difference. Don't know if I could tell because I'm on fire. So this is easily twice the mass of that first little slice I took. But here goes. Fresher, more watery, and maybe a skosh milder. Can't tell if my taster is broken or burnt off. But the more flesh seems to be carrying more water, and maybe the same level of capsaicin, maybe a little less. Capsaicin, the molecule, illustrated right here. Okay, there's plenty in that bite, and I will need to do a little rinse here. Okay, ready to move on to my salsa that I made with fresh serranos. And I only use 30 grams of fresh chili mass in the I only use 30 grams of the fresh chili mass to 300 grams of this basic salsa, which I make from canned tomatoes, roasted tomatoes, and onions I roast, and garlic, and lime juice. So let's try the salsa. Caramelized things. You can tell chilies and you can tell the tomatoes and onions are roasted. It's caramely cooked, wonderful flavor. And there's the heat. I don't get the fresh green chili flavor nearly as much as the milder peppers because there's so much less mass. This is half of what I did when I did jalapenos. That may have been 50 or 60 grams. And this is only 30 grams of the green chili mass. So the flavor is more tomato and onion based and less chili and green things, but the heat is all there. So that's kind of why they use combinations of things. If you want some of that green chili taste, you could do poblanos or green bell peppers or Anaheims or something mild to get more of that green flavor, and then a couple of Serranos will heat it up just fine. So yeah, I'm missing the green fresh taste, even though the chilies are fresh. Okay, let me recover a little bit. Now we will move on to roasted Serrano chilies. Okay, so peeled a couple of these Serrano peppers, and I'm just going to cut into a big one and get a bead on the flavor, how roasted it is, and what the heat level is. So there's a nice slice. Caramelized. Still on the sweet, fruity, vegetal side, and the heat seems slightly reduced compared to the small chili over here, or even the fresh one, big or small. Yeah, I'm not gonna stick that knife in my mouth. So cooking may have done something to the heat level here. It's not supposed to, it's unusually. Maybe that's just a milder chili. So I will do a little section of this skinny one. Hard to handle. Slippery. Oh. Hotter. And still caramely, nice, great flavor. But it's going to be less of it because you put it in so much less to get to the same heat level. Ooh, ah ha ha. Okay. And now I'm going to dive into the roasted Serrano salsa, which also used 30 grams of the roasted chili mass to 300 grams of the base. Yes. 30 grams is plenty for the heat. This would be medium salsa on a label, commercial jar. Maybe medium plus. But again, I'm missing the green flavors. I'm missing the chili part. We get the heat. I'm not getting any green chili flavors. So that's why combinations are used. And I would do that sort of thing here if I was using the Serrano for heat. Now, my last ill-advised act on this video might be tasting Serranos that I pickled about a month ago. So I will I'll put a card up here to my pickling video, pickled peppers. And right at the end, I got this crazy idea to pickle a bunch of things myself. And it's not hard. Ooh, there we go. Wow. Hope I can taste. Oh, okay. Let's drain out some of that vinegar so I don't have gushers. Oh, wow. Ooh. I'll put that aside. And so this pickling brine is just a cup of apple cider vinegar, a cup of water, a tablespoon of salt, and a tablespoon of sugar. Just heat it up in a saucepan to get everything dissolved. And then before it cools down very much, pour it over your pickles that have already been arranged in a clean, sterilized jar, or nearly sterilized. And they will keep in the fridge. There'll be pickles in a couple of weeks that taste like pickles, and will probably keep a month or two, but eat them fast if you haven't really sterilized things. Oh wow, crispy. Crispy, good vinegar flavor, apple cider vinegar. Tell there's a little sugar and salt in the solution. Wow. Oh, that's good. That's a nice flavor. Very good pickle. I'm gonna put these on, throw them in a salad, burgers, nachos. That's not the alarming heat I got on some of these fresh ones. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy these. But man, I've not eaten much mass of this green stuff today, and I am on fire. So I'm going to go cool off and maybe have to drink milk or milkshakes or something to get rid of this capsaicin all over my tongue. Whew. So come back for another step up the heat ladder in these chilies and peppers that we're looking at, and cheers.